Good morning, friends. It's Pattie with Get Person with Pattie. And on this journey, we are realizing it's not about having lots of money, because if you don't know how to manage it, you'll always feel poor no matter how much money you have. That's the September quote for the September box set by the Budget Mom. So I don't have lots of money. However, I do, and I have been trying to be very intentional with my spending in 2021. And in the last few months, it's been up and down because if you've watched my other videos, you know that I've left my full-time job and I'm now working 2 part-time jobs. One of the part-time jobs does offer benefits with medical, and that's what we needed. So it was a good move for me. And the other part-time job, I just love it. It's just great. I use my mind all day. In the little hours that I do get there, it's probably about 13 to 15 hours a week. But it's just really good people, humble, and just supportive of the workforce. And that's exactly what I was looking for. So this week's paycheck, I kept it in the September month. Usually I take my last paycheck of the month and forward it to October. I will have some rollover. So, I will have that, but I did keep it for the September. And basically the last check of the month, which is my first check with my part-time job. My first part-time job. I get paid bi-weekly. So this September 24th check has some of that money in it, but that's really going to change. We won't see that change for another probably 4 weeks because I'm not taking over their medical till October 1st. So you'll see a very different net pay. Even when I talk about it, you'll see it's very different in October. And that's okay. We'll manage, because that's what's important, is how we manage it. I just wanted to point that out. But let's just go right into it. And because I wasted one of the paycheck bill trackers a couple weeks ago because I thought I was getting more money than I actually did because of taxes, I wasted it. So all I did was I printed up a new paycheck bill tracker and put it on, last week's, so I could have it in for this paycheck. And then this was from last week, so I just highlighted and did it here. So basically what my check paid for this week, I did get a large amount of money as well. As you can see, there's a $5,000 inflow here. So really that went to pay off 2 credit cards, and then I'm rolling quite a bit of it into savings to keep as a nest egg should we need it in the next few months. But my rollover cushion was $177, which I like to keep $200 at all times. So right away, I wrote my first cushion to $200. My second part-time job was $161. My first part-time job is $557. But again, that is gonna. I'm sure that's gonna change. I would say for 2 weeks, it's gonna go down to about $350 is my guess. It might be even a little less because of insurance. My account balance was $157, and then I did get a $5,000 inflow. So totaling was $6,000. However, this inflow really is getting transferred to another account. So just kind of keep that in mind. But what I was able to do this week, even with just the 2 part-time checks, is really pay the IOUs that I owed in my savings challenge. So I'm all up to date as of our, September 30th. And that way, October, November, and December, I'm going to just concentrate on the 3 challenges I think that I have going on. And then in January, we'll start again with the 100 envelope. I did start the 100 envelope challenge January of 2021, but you know what? It didn't work out for me. And I mean, I do have money still saved, and I'm going to try to put money saved again starting in January. But for now, October, November, and December, I'm really, the only savings challenges I'm working on is the word of the month. I create a word of the month, and I take the letters, identify the number, and then that's my savings for the month. So I am going to do that. I also do the monthly challenge, which is January was $10, February was $20, March was $30. So I'm all up to date to September. So October will be $100, November will be $110, and December will be $120. I originally was going to use that money towards Christmas, but I do have a Christmas fund, and there's only 3 of us. We don't spend a lot of money at Christmas getting gifts. That's not our thing. So I'm going to take that money from the monthly challenge, and we're going to buy a new stove. It'll be all cash paid. So, it'll be, I think it's $720 when it's all said and done. So that'll be a decent stove. Even if we only have to throw in another $50, we're going to wait for Black Friday, and we're going to get a stove. And I think those are the only challenges that I have going and that I'm going to continue. The monthly challenge and the word of the month challenge. So I'm trying to still think of a word for October. It might just be fall, F-A-L-L. That'll be just great. Okay, so here showing what my breakdown of bills was this week. I immediately put $200 in the cushion. I paid off my Amazon credit card, not to be used again, because I think we do spend a lot with Amazon, and you can just, you always put it on the credit card, and, it would be nice to put it on the credit card and pay it off, but it doesn't work that way for me, so I'm just not going to use it. If I have to buy Amazon, which usually is my subscribe and save for the month, for Gracie's wipes, some Miralax, that's usually my subscribe and save, then I'll just debit it. I'll use my debit card. Avenue, which is my clothes, I also paid off, which was $130, and then and this really came from that larger amount. And then I transferred $1,000 to the joint account to help with bills and our landscaping fund. Then sinking funds and variable spending. So we had, my husband and I took $25 each. Christmas and emergency fund was $50. That happens on a weekly basis. Allie, that's an automatic transfer of $20. The monthly challenge was $30. That's the September. I'm starting to take piano lessons, so I put 2 weeks aside. So that's $44. Groceries we debited, so I didn't take any cash out for groceries. Dine out we put in $50. Extra childcare we put in $50. My IOU, one of the IOU challenges that I owed was $210, and then the other IOU was $150. So really, that's it. That's where our money went. That's where my money went this week. My husband also got paid, and the joint account, the fixed bills came out of his, out of our joint account. We put that $1,000 toward our mortgage savings to try to get a little ahead of the mortgage. And that's really my week. So from here, I will break down our expenses on this last sheet. I already started, you can see I started writing it down. So where did my money go in September? I will break this out probably within the next couple of days. And then I know dine out, I say it all the time, but we used debit again the other day for dine out. Yesterday we used, Friday we used a debit for groceries, which is the first time in a long time, but I hadn't gone to the bank. The bank changed its hours, so now I have to do my banking on Saturday versus Friday. So that's kind of why that worked out that way. I will do this breakdown. I will then put it in an Excel spreadsheet of what we want to spend in October, and I will update my whole financial planner, which I kind of show in my when I do my weekly check-in. This is where I get the amounts from. So again, this will be my weekly check-in on Thursday, but it covers the period from 9/24 to 9/30, what came in from all accounts, all inflows, and what goes out. And that, again, just keeps us in check of what we're spending. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good weekend.